gotta think of nothing but focusing on my ride 100% to and from work. Every aspect, all the traffic, all my behaviors, and how well I can ride safely and according to the almighty law. I'm already starting out with sarcasm, huh? The almighty law. Well, it is. So, more importantly, the almighty law that's inside me. And I left, here's part of what I need to do now. Stop and, well, slow down. And strap up my helmet. Yeah, I'm going too slow for everybody, see? And there's Popo Man. And look at that guy right there. Boy, you're gonna run right out in front of everybody. And this is why we gotta be careful. Popo Man. You never know where and when. Now I'm gonna pull over up here when I cross the street, where I always stop to buckle up when I forget to buckle up. And when you buckle up on the motorcycle, it best be your helmet. And a seatbelt do you no good. Can you imagine? Motorcycle seatbelts. Like, it's okay to ride a motorcycle with no seatbelt. But you get in the car and get caught, you get a fine. Interesting thinking. When you think about it, I'm sure there's other ways we can look at this and see the positive spin, which I do, just saying. They really don't care about you on the motorcycle. Why would they care about any other aspect of your riding? Like, fend for yourself. That's what we try to do out here. Now watch out for these pine cones. Wouldn't that be some shit? There you go. And people get mad. They get angry when you're doing the speed limit. Get angry. What do I get? Well, today I gotta say I'm gonna get the pleasure of hopefully not getting a speeding ticket because I was abiding by the law. On the other hand, pissing other drivers off, getting them mad, making them want to hurt you, you know, not saying everybody does that, but there are people that get pissed off. I'd rather, you know, let you know it. Yeah, it's a lot out here. Whew. Yeah. Safety prayer and trust God and allow whatever is to go, you know, is to happen. All I can do is do my very best. I know I'm being watched for, guided, right? Loved, protected, And same with the others around me, because that's part of my safety prayer. Not just for me. I know. We're supposed to like think, well, no, I know I'm good, I'm saved, I'm whatever, you know, but I still don't want to really die today. You know. So I want to have the privilege of experiencing my children and my grandbabies' lives in a manner that will hopefully, you know, help them and enrich them in their lives. Yeah, the most important thing, I mean, really, like when I look at my life, a lot of stuff that I worry and fear is because I didn't have God in my life. You know, I didn't have a plan of salvation, and I was plagued with my sinful nature that was disguised with a bunch of defects that occurred in my character. And that definitely affected my attitude, behavior, things I thought of, things I acted out on, how I treated myself, how I treated others, and how I experienced the world. That was a frightful place. I'm not saying I have that cured because of all my great faith in God and all these things, but it does help me a lot. And there are times when I just feel totally 100% at ease and blissfulness, you know, because I know I'm loved and taken care of. And I don't need to worry about this journey today. Wow, look at that, a horse and carriage, man. I see a lot of stuff riding, like biplanes the other day. And now we got horse and carriage. Look at that. That is really cool. Feel bad for those horses having to deal with traffic. Almost inhumane to put them out on this road. Plus they go way too slow. I just hope they had something. That'd be nice. They almost need like an escort, you know. It's a must to, you know, from one place to another. Just because of the way our world is. Not because I think that's what they should do or have to do. I think they should live their life any way they want. That horse and buggy and carriage, that's pretty awesome. When you go somewhere, you better be meaning you need to go somewhere, because it takes a lot to hook up that whole mess, I would think. And then to have kept the maintenance up and make sure everybody's happy, your horses are healthy. What happens if one gets hurt or sick, you know? It's a lot of things. A lot of things to know and to live that way. But it makes you responsible and force you to trust a power greater than yourself. Every time I talk about that, I say power greater than yourself or higher power. I'm totally referring, you know, to God and Jesus, the Trinity, the blood of Christ, however you look at it, the whole aspect that the Bible teaches. The whole truth. Not an aspect, but a truth. It's a truth when you need it. And when it helps you and when it saves you from yourself, it becomes a beautiful truth. If he hurries up, he can hit the brakes so you don't have to slam into the next person. Is that cool? Think about that thinking. Think about that type of driving. Think of the insanity that is behind that. I do it all the time, or I have, you know, I don't always, but, you know, on the bike I certainly don't try to do that very often. I mean, there are times I have, but mainly I'm trying to keep space cushion. I just set myself up for my own demise. I love riding this bike. This feels great just chilling on it. It really does. I know I don't have to have the high intensity of hurting, you know, myself or anybody else out here. And chilling and getting to work feels pretty good. I don't have to get, when I get high energy and trying to buzz through and make little clips, you know, through little slips through traffic here and there that are really risky and I shouldn't, is when I have the most anger and tension and stuff, and you go, well, how is that happening? Well, you're creating that for yourself. I know somewhere in my inside, you know, it's not so much that I agreed to that. I think it's knowing that I'm being a risk, and when you're doing wrong, you got an inner monologue, you got something inside you that is telling you, yeah, that is wrong. Ah. And it's like leaving from work when I struggle. I feel awful going by all that traffic that I do sometimes. And what is something I've been justifying, I guess, and trying to live with, which is, you really can't live with it. You suffer somehow. I don't know. Just keep asking God to help me with my daily dealings and what I do. Well, there they put the flag back up. They must put it down for a month or so when the horrible national incidents happened. Maybe that flag that I saw that was upside down had something to do. Well, they should have run a half-mast in honor of the people instead of upside down, but I don't know. I don't know. There's certain times you can do certain things, especially when it comes to your flag in your country. You know, who am I to put it up and set it up this way or that way, and personally go out and earn that flag for everybody here. People before me did. Can you imagine having to go to wars and kill and be killed and threaten and be threatened and live like heathens out there trying to defend your country? You know, does your country really need defending or what? You don't know. So much dishonesty practiced today that, you know, it's pathetic. And how do psychos get left in office? You know, in control of nuclear weapons. In some control. Are they really in control? We're told that they have the power. Oh, we are told what the upper beings want us to be told or think or thought. Doesn't mean it's necessarily true. That's what I've learned. A little safety for that biker out there. He rides well and gets through the traffic okay. That was my Connor over there. I tried to wave.
I took that first view and I looked over and I saw the rear tail or the rear orange. I'm like,
yeah, that's all I can be.
I could have came and caught you and rode with you.
I know, man. We never think of that shit, do we? I'm just glad to get to work alive. How you doing, brother? Me love, man.
Good.
All right. Whew, yeah, it's a good one. gonna get smoking hot sitting on this motorcycle. The R1s like to generate a little bit of heat. The love of motorcycles. Traffic's moving on the freeway at least. It's getting on to the freeway. Ooh. Hey, can I cut through? Thanks. Thank you. That was awful nice. Seat feels like a hot plate. Just to get off the roads when they're this bad. Because it's not much fun riding around in the city when it's like this on Friday. I hope you enjoyed that video. I enjoy making them. I know I go a lot up in my head and, you know, think about random thoughts and just share them with you, you know. I use some sarcasm, of course, especially after getting the 2 speeding tickets. It was really on my mind heavy. And, hey, you know, I get different thoughts about, you know, should I have gotten speeding tickets really? Yeah, you know, I think the brain works like that sometimes. At least mine does. Yeah, I think we had some pretty heavy traffic in there towards the end, and today was the same thing, you know. Somebody on Facebook was mentioning, man, why do I sit here for like an hour in traffic and I have to watch a motorcycle, you know, come up and, you know, and pass me while I'm sitting here, you know. It sounded resentful, and I'm like, yeah. I felt bad because, you know, that's something I do a lot. I just take the shoulder. I don't do the lane splitting. I hope they do bring that to Virginia one day. I'd feel a lot safer if I could get in between a couple cars and not get rear-ended. I've been rear-ended before, especially when you're sitting there in that traffic all that time. All somebody has to do is let up off the brake or not be watching or, you know, have a seizure. Poof, they let go. Bam, you're squished. You're like a bug.
So yeah, plus it's like 90 some degrees out. Of course, I do choose, I'm the one that chooses to ride and do this, so I got to put up with that part of it, that's for sure. But yeah, that's what it was like today. Anyway, thanks for coming and checking out my channel. Of course, thank you if you've subscribed. Hit the like button, make some comments, that'll all help me get monetized and kind of get in with the crowd, you know, be like legal and official. And I guess you make a little bit of money at it. I'm totally just doing this for some fun and maybe some connections down the road, and especially after one day if I retire, you know, I'll be in the, you know, motorcycle community more. That's a thought. Wouldn't that be great? Give a brother, you know, a hand. All you gotta do is watch and like, make some comments. Not too hard. Or maybe invite me out on a great little trip and we'll make a cool little video together. All right, bye.